guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow, guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. This little guy, Mr. R, caused you all kinds of problems. Gentlemen, we have a tx350 on the workbench here this afternoon. There's little to nothing wrong with this thing other than it needed new power wire. The delay button when you pushed it in killed the amplifier, and somebody had strapped the pills. We unstrapped the pills, cleaned up the solder work, put new power wires on it. Now, Mr. R, I gave you about an extra foot or so worth of power wire on this thing. You've got nice new Stinger oxygen-free cable, and preamp is working. Let's turn that down so I don't have to listen to it anymore. So this amp works really, really good. Power button, preamp, AM, delay. Everything is 100% fully functional. You could turn the amp on, have operation, have preamp, it'd kick out the way you wanted it to. Go to the medium. Well, that's high, okay? So we go to medium, all right, and it would still work, but as soon as you click delay in, which is low actually, believe it or not, so when all three buttons are depressed like that, that is low. When you'd bring the delay in line, and no matter what mode of operation you're in, amp would drop to zero. Took me a few minutes to find it. This is one of the input pads. As you can see, it's chooched, smooched, and burned up. We're going to throw that in the FU bucket and get rid of it. I went in and I replaced it, but before I got that far, I noticed that we had nothing going on the delay, so I changed this resistor out, and I think somebody else has been in here messing around, because at some point or another somebody put a this tuning capacitor in here. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Remember, boys and girls, it's not just for men. It also, or not just for women, it can also be used for men. Yes, I flat out stole this straight from my wife's fingernail polish collection. Because if y'all haven't figured it out yet, I like black. We're going to lock this cap down. This is the only black that she had that didn't have metal flake in it. So it does not conduct. Anyhow, it works good as a way to secure Arco variables so they don't vibrate around and come loose and things fall out of tune. Somebody came in here and added this tuning capacitor to the output circuit of this amp. Was not this fat kid, I'm here to tell you. So we tuned that thing in the way it needs to be. I touched up some of the solder joints in here that I know have a tendency to be troublesome, like where these little tiny paper thin pubic hair thickness wires make contact with the coax connectors on the outside world. Touched up all those joints because, believe it or not, this does take quite a bit of flexing over its lifetime. This is an older 350, not that the board, you know, has changed any. He still has the old school 2879s in it, non-red dots, which make it, well, that much more valuable. But still, this is a good little box. So let's run around the test platform. Gentlemen, I finally get to say something different other than 1000 watt slug in PEP. I'm excited. 100 watt slug in the 5X position, reading 500 peak watts. 100 watt in the average position, reading 100 bird. 5 watt slug in reverse. Oh my god, I feel so good not to have to say 1000 watt PEP. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. 2950, the 5 watt slug sitting between the Texas Star and the friggin' 2950. Let me show what we're putting into this thing for drive off the 2950. Hello. 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 20 whole watts of power. Okay. We're going to start out on low. Let's start out on low. Click. Transmit light comes on. How does that translate into the real world? About 220 watts. About 60 bird. Gonna go to medium. 400 watts is 50 more than what it's rated for. Buries it in a corner in the bird scale. Input tune. Nice and low. Let's go to high, boys and girls, and run it all the way out for every little bit of chooch and match swing that we can get out of her. Ready, set, go. I'm kind of interested in what it's going to do for bird power. So we're going to go up to 2x. We're going to turn the peak kit off. 180 bird out of this little thing. Damn. That's cool. This thing is running great. I'm not playing with this anymore. This fat kid is literally dropping the mic, and we're going to walk away. Mr. R, you're set. This is by far one of the best 350s I've seen come through here in a long time as far as the watts. Maybe not in aesthetics because she's a little bit faded. But that doesn't mean nothing to me. They're going to hear you down the road, I guarantee it. Mr. R, I will call you tomorrow. We're going to get squared away on this thing, and it's going to come home in a nice little flat rate box ready for you to play with at your convenience. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. And I say this sincerely. I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. Not by a little bit, but by like a whole friggin' tanker truck full, and the other guy's running a friggin' Home Depot bucket. I got a whole lot more ass in my gas. Wait a minute. Gas in my ass. It's getting tired. It's time to go to bed. Guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Texas Star 350. Make sure to click subscribe if you've never watched one of my videos before. That's even possible. Guys, click. Biggest duck in Idaho is gone.